These services don't always feel good when he cuts. When he cuts. I got another. Here's another thing the cut man has. Got Vaseline. See, the corner man, when the boxer comes in, puts Vaseline on his face. And I looked it up because I wanted to understand why he did this, and here's why. Because when he goes back out, every time the opponent throws a punch, what was sticking in the previous round slides off in this round. Hold on, I got you with that last week. How come it didn't work on you this week? Come on, you lost your temper when I did that last week. Why didn't you lose your temper this week? You want to know why? Because I went to the corner. And when I got in the corner, there's a healing balm in Gilead. And the preacher took some anointing and he covered me in the anointing. Now what stuck to me last week is just sliding off of me this week. I'm preaching better than you are shouting in here. See, some of you need to get an attitude and say, oh, come on, devil. I'm ready this week. I got some anointing on my face. I got some Vaseline on my face. And I'm ready to do battle with you, devil. This next round belongs to the Lord. Somebody give God a big praise. I got you. You're a good volunteer, man. There's another thing the corner man does, because sometimes you have a good round. Sometimes you have a bad round. Sometimes you have bad rounds. Sometimes the enemy is connected on several punches and you're bleeding. A corner man knows that if I let you continue to bleed, that you're going to bleed out there in the middle of this match. And even though you may have all the drive and you may have all the faith to keep going, because of the loss of blood, you won't be able to win the fight. You won't be able to finish the fight. So one of the jobs of the corner man is to stop the bleeding. There is going to be services where I have to cut you. But there's going to be services where I have to heal you. There is going to come Sundays when you say, I can't take another hit. I'm bleeding. My marriage is bleeding. My family, everything in my life feels like life is streaming out of it right now. But the good news is that God has anointed the corner man to pour in the oil, to stop the bleeding, to lay hands and say, you know what? We're going to stop the bleeding here today, because I can't have you going back out another week like this. Because if I do, you're going to bleed out. So I got to put my hands on you. And the corner man puts his hands on the boxer. He makes an ointment. He puts it into the cuts. And you know what happens? It stops the bleeding. Some of you have made it in here this week and you're bleeding. And you're saying, I want to continue, but I just don't have the life or the strength to keep going. That's why God gave you a corner and a corner man in your corner. To say, no, today the bleeding stops and you're going to fight another round. One of the last things that a corner man does is he's given a towel. Because see, if Phil gets back out there and it looks like he's in danger and it looks like he can't win, the corner man will throw in the towel. It's his responsibility to throw in the towel. Call the fight. Stop the fight. It's over. He can't win. He's defeated. There is one area that I am not like the corner man. Because today we're throwing away the towel. Not in the ring, we're not even bringing the towel to the ring with us. Because you are never going to hear me say you are defeated, you are done, you can't win, you can't finish this, you're never going to defeat this. You're never going to hear this corner man say that. Because I'm going to be in your corner and I'm going to say, Phil, as long as you got faith in Jesus Christ, all things are possible to him that believes. Greater is he that is in you. It doesn't matter what's working against you, because all things work together for the good of those that love God and are called according to his purpose. Eye has not seen, Phil, ear has not heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man the good things God has prepared for you. You don't have a pastor that's ever going to throw in the towel on you, throw in the towel on your marriage. You come in Sunday and I'm going to tell you, you can win this next round. This next round belongs to you. I don't care what the devil did to you last time. This next one, we're going to win it together. Somebody give God a big praise. Stand to your feet all over this room.